It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, put the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any.
Okay, Coach, so normally thoughts turn to basketball this time of year in the Hoosier State, but not so this year. The NFL playoffs have come to Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Indianapolis Colts. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback and it yard line.
We're set. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Watch the safety creep. Let's get it in. Check 31. Time to go.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Switch. To the car. Check 31. Let's go. Travel.
Here's Watson.
Got a man. It's Brown.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Despite the leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, 24. Hey, alert 3.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Being chased out left. He'll run it. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 35.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breedham. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. He finds his running back, Mixon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Mike, 58, right there. 55. 58, 58, 58, come on. 58, come on.
Watson now to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Choose the mic. They can't hang with us.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Check hot route. Hot. Yo, you got to get moving, man. Man, move it. You got to get that. Slam.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon. He's stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
Well, how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Set. 19. 24. Watch out in. 40. Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Oh, you got 10? Check 52. That's 59.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Joe Mixon. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Mixon will try the right side. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
On first down, Mixon. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run with Mixon. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Joe Mixon in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't got the first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is Hines. Again, he finds an opening. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Point after, right down the middle. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go, here we go. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Go. Back.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
Touchdown. 45-yard line. Check. 66.
Play fake. Brissett forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brissett dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
On the ready. Watch Mike. We own them.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 37.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd and 9, Brissett. He completes this one to Mack. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, check my 33. Check my 33. You're not ready. You're not ready. Hold on. Check 33. 33. What we got? What we got? What we got?
From the gun, here's Brissett. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time.
1st down, Ravens.
Reset. 19. You think you won't get this? You think you won't get this?
Now Mixon. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You can't block me. Check 4, check 4.
Off the play fake, here's Brissett. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now Brissett. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Brissett sets to throw it. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Ed Oliver drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
Reset, 19. I hope you brought your left, because I'm about to take you to school. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. To the pass. 6 guys, check 6 guys. 24.
Now it's Breida. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Check 50, check 50. 9.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I got it. Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Rip right. Jim. Tighten up. Hey, alert. Check safety. Check nickel.
Mixon works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Watson. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And some room to roam now. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll give it to Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Check. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield.
Another try for Mixon, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Joe Mixon saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 31-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Brissett, now a desperation throw deep down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
He's checking. Crash.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back.